Hey guys, it's Melisandra, and today is going to be a video of day one trying to figure out what is actually going on with your girl's body. So, this is the first appointment looking into a bunch of different things that have been going on. But I'm the patient. I'm going to the gynecologist, and hopefully we'll talk about, my heavy bleeding and what's maybe causing the pain when I ovulate, and maybe the iron, losing of the iron. I don't know. So that's what we're doing right now. If I can get any audio, I will. Any footage, I will. But nonetheless, I will come back and talk to you guys because I think it's important, because there could be other women out there who may be going through the same situation, and maybe you're having some kind of symptoms like I am. And if you don't know what I've been going through, I do have a video on members kind of talking about what's going on and what I've been doing. Also, I have went over on a regular public video of the things I've been going through. So if you missed that, you can go back and watch it. I think it's called "What the Heck is Going On with My Body" or something like that. But yeah, so day one of trying to figure out my body. And then the next appointment I have coming up is the gastrologist. Is it called the gastrologist? Anyways, the gastro doctor, which most likely he's going to try to put a scope down my throat and see what's going on with my stomach. But yeah, so we're going, and either I'll see you when we get there, or I'll see you when we're done. Okay, so I just went pee. And a pee specimen. And we'll see what that does. They should be calling me soon. I'm gonna have to take my shoes off anyway. I'm getting a Pap today?
Yes. Okay, and then we can do the zipper. Okay. 120 over 62.
Nice. My blood pressure med is working. I think the only thing I'm allergic to, as of what they checked, was hazelnut.
Okay.
And regular allergies. And shellfish.
Are you taking the potassium chloride?
Yes, every day.
Okay. And how about the senna?
As needed. I haven't taken it yet. Okay. But I'm taking the iron every day.
And the Imodium as needed as well?
No, I never took the Imodium. Is that for gas?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I took.
Okay. Do you know the date of your last breast exam?
Last year, February. April. I'm supposed to be every 6 months, but I missed it, and the next one's coming. I'm pretty sure it was last February.
Okay. And how about the last breast imaging? Was it around the same time?
Yeah.
Right. And was your last mammogram normal?
Yes. They're watching both still.
Okay. And the date of your last pap smear?
Whenever I came here last.
Okay. Right. And it was normal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then how about bone density? Have you when was the last time you got that done?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm having a problem with my iron though.
Okay.
And my ferritin levels.
Okay. Did you have the HPV vaccine?
No.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so she is gonna do a pop today, so I'm gonna have you just change into a gown. You're gonna take everything off and then open to the front, okay?
Yeah.
This. This is for you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh boy, you're getting a show today.
Yeah, boy.
And were you able to get us mirror in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, I
All
put
right,
it in the
thank
box.
you.
All right, thank you.
It's our first date.
Huh?
It's our first date. Calm before the storm.
Ready to see all this?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna see all the way up.
It's crazy, man.
All the way up.
Crazy. He boldly goes where no man is boldly gone before. Like we all like vagina, but we don't want to go that deep into
The abyss.
yes, like, just the outside layer.
Okay, so my body's been like real crazy lately. For the, I'm gonna say for the past year, I guess. I started recently, last 4 months, it seemed like something took a toll on my body.
Okay.
And I started feeling real weird, usually around the time of my period.
Okay. Periods have been normal monthly.
Normal, to my knowledge, normal, like,
Okay.
but I started noticing that my clots were bigger.
Okay.
And I was taking out more pads, right? So I did get a little concerned about this one particular clot that I had, and I showed my mother.
Okay.
And I told her, you know, I usually do get some kind of clots like this, so for me it's kind of normal. It's just a little bit bigger, and she was like, no, so that's not normal.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I went to the hospital. They said I didn't lose too much blood at that time. This
Went
was
to the
months
ER?
ago. Yeah.
Okay.
This was months ago because she got nervous.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well,
Was
if I
it
didn't
birth in ER? Do you know?
by and around my period, I used to feel good after I got my period. Like I would wait for, because I do have, the other doctor had diagnosed me with PMDD.
Okay.
I had no idea what it was. He just told me this is what you do have.
Did
Okay?
he treat you for it at all? Put you on-
He was going to treat me, but I guess I was already on the medication. I'm on Paxil.
Okay.
So he said, usually for PMDD people, we put you on Paxil, but you're already on it.
Yeah.
So he didn't really do much. So when I wasn't feeling well, I started thinking, oh, it must be like the PMDD. Now I know, okay, it's PMDD. But then I started feeling real foggy,
Okay.
just not normal, like my usual unnormal, you know, like how I feel.
Yeah.
I'll get more anxious. I'll feel a whole drop in my mood, things like that. It felt more intense. So I finally, and I'm having a problem with my potassium and my iron. I got my blood checked. It should be all in there.
And you're seeing a primary care for that?
Yes. So he put me on potassium and iron because I was feeling really bad. And I thought it was my potassium. I'm like, it has to be my potassium. What else could it be, you know? Because I'm like twitching and stuff. So anyway, they do my blood work and they noticed that my ferritin was at a 4.
Okay.
So they asked me, you know, are you tired or whatever? And I'm like, I don't really feel tired, but I feel out of it. Like,
Yeah.
brain fog, I couldn't think, like, it was the weirdest feeling I felt, and I couldn't put my finger on it. So anyway, he starts putting me on iron. But my body is still low in iron. I think I'm up to a 19, and I've been taking it for almost 2 months now.
Okay. Did they determine like where the loss was coming from?
No, that's why I'm here. Because is the loss coming from my period?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. So today is like day 1 of trying to figure out what is going on with me. Why is my body not like holding on to potassium or the iron? And so after this, not after this, but like next week I have a gastro
Okay.
doctor coming.
Yeah.
And then they're talking about, I went to the ER again. And that's how I found out about, because I had some kind of hot feeling all over my body. Like from my head, it was a feeling from my head to my arms.
Mm-hmm.
And I freaked out, like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So I went to the ER, and they said my potassium didn't go low. I had just had my period. My ferritin was at a 19. So I was like, okay, well, it can't be that. But anyway, they said to go see a rheumatologist now.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Seeing everybody.
Trying to figure out
Yeah.
what's going on. Yeah.
Well, so definitely seeing the GI doctor because we want to make sure that there's no blood loss from the rectum or from the stool, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could be that there's maybe something going on because you're losing blood from your period if you're having blood clots. What I think we should do, if you're already getting your blood work done by, your primary care, like, because usually what I'll check in blood work is your blood count, which you're getting checked.
Yeah.
And check your thyroid and make sure everything there looks good.
I don't know if you want to look in my.
I'm sure they did. That's usually pretty common. I'll check to make sure.
Yeah, because I don't know about the thyroid and stuff. I just basically look for the iron and the potassium, really.
Yeah.
So
I'll check on the computer and make sure. Usually that's something that they check though, but
yeah.
especially if you're feeling tired or anything like that.
I wasn't really though. I was just feeling off.
Yeah.
Not really tired.
All right. Well, I'll check and see if they did the thyroid.
Okay.
I think we should have you come back and do a pelvic ultrasound. So we'll do the Pap today. Make sure everything looks good.
Mm-hmm. Another thing is, when I ovulate, I get like a really bad pain in my stomach. Like I got it like 3 days ago.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's normal for me. And that's the only reason why I know that I ovulate, because I feel it, and I've always felt it.
Is it on one side or the other?
No, it's like almost like a constipation feeling. It's all down here.
Okay.
It never feels like on one side or the other though. But it's hurting a lot more than it used to. So I don't know. And the other thing I was going to ask is, when you count 14, I know you're supposed to ovulate 14 days after your period, right?
Mm-hmm.
My ovulation is coming 14 days after the first day of my period.
That's when it's supposed to come. So the first day of your period is day 1.
Okay.
Day 14 is when you should ovulate.
That's what I thought. But see, the problem is that right after I ovulate, I start feeling shitty.
For the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
Leading up to. So that
I used to get a good week. Just one good week. But now it's like what happened to my week? I feel like it's gone.
Is it like irritability that you're feeling?
It's just a mood drop where then I start, I just had it, yesterday, the day before I ovulated, I'll start feeling more anxious, jittery, more off. And
brain
then
fog, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's from iron or whatever it is, but I just feel like I'm losing my good week. Now I don't know what it's from. It could just be my body is just all funky right now. Well, hope for that.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're gonna do that again.
For the I imagine a colonoscopy this time though, just
I
to
guess
make sure
I
that
don't know,
there's no
because
blood.
I do have a lot of diarrhea, and I did lose.
Well, hopefully.
I did lose probably about 15 pounds.
No problems that you've noticed with your breasts at all?
Now just that they're shrinking and foldable.
Did you breastfeed?
I did, yes, but not enough for that. I think it's just losing weight, yeah.
Yeah, that could be. How much you said you've lost? How much in the last couple months?
I've had about 15 pounds, I think, within the last, I'm gonna say 4 months.
Unintentional.
Yeah.
So
that's what scared me, because I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm having good diarrhea, and I'm like, it's just, my body's changing. I know my body's changing. I just don't know what it's trying to change to.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's kind of just like a stepwise approach, right? We'll do the ultrasound, you'll see the GI doctor, we'll get the colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that everything is going okay.
That's what we said, a process of elimination.
Exactly. It's kind of one of those things, it's like,
And then when the ER said the rheumatologist, I'm like, okay, that's just another doctor for my list. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it never hurts to see one, but
Yeah.
I would say let's kind of do a, like you said, rule out kind of approach.
Yeah.
So, I'll have you come all the way down and put your feet right in there. And, go ahead and do your pelvic exam. All right, guys. Nice
All right,
to see
thank
you again.
you.
No
Yeah.
problem.
The other thing is the low, you wouldn't know yet, right, until we did the ultrasound, if
Oh, I had a question too. Go ahead.
the ferritin is low from the period.
Tough to say. Yeah.
Without the ultrasound.
Yeah, because if you're having heavy bleeding, then it could be, right? But we need to also rule out colonoscopy, like colon problems.
That's right. It could be bleeding in my stomach.
Right.
I gotcha.
That was basically my question. Should we be concerned when she bleeds that she's losing too much
iron or whatever the F word was.
No, but she's saying she won't
But
be able
right,
to tell.
I basically
we
had
won't
the
be able
same
to tell
question.
until we do the
And
GI.
I mean, if it's like heavy bleeding vaginally for your periods and clotting and stuff, then sure. I mean, you're losing blood with that, right?
Right.
Like heavy bleeding, you're losing blood. So
Well,
that's
like,
It's
to the
just
point
that it
where my
throws
body
her
can't
so
catch
off.
up.
right. Right.
That's the thing. I've never in my whole life been low iron, anemia.
So we
Never.
may have to put you on something to kind of control the periods, or depending on the ultrasound, we may want to send you to
so
refer you to the
ultrasound.
doctor.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
and
it's
do,
all
like,
about the.
Yeah.
I just
So we need that ultrasound, yeah, to know
Okay.
where we got to go forward.
All right.
got it.
And
All right.
should I not come and do an ultrasound if I have my period, or?
If it's heavy, then I would
No.
do it after.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna end up scheduling it around this time then,
Yeah.
because then either I'll be over my period or
Right.
yeah. That's what I have to do this time.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be for last week, but I said, oh, I'll have my period.
Yeah. If it's like super heavy,
Yeah.
then I would just wait.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's a little bit of bleeding, no problem. But if
Yeah.
it's heavy, then yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So
Yes.
Darcel will get you scheduled. So just go ahead and get dressed and then head on front. She'll take care of you.
Okay. Thank
All right,
you.
guys. No problem.
All right, guys. So that's the prognosis. I think we got some information out of that. Not what I wanted, but I kind of knew that anyway because I knew that they were going to have to do the ultrasound and stuff. So
That's when we get the real answers.
I won't really know what's going on until they do the ultrasound and until I do my gastro stuff. But for people, for my what is that called?
People.
Yeah, for my fellow PMDD sufferers, did you hear that? Where's that paper, babe? You got it. That paper that she gave you. The paper she gave you with the name of the medication on it. Don't play with me. It's not on there. It's in a blue piece of paper.
Oh man, Bonafide. It was,
No,
something
that was the
Bonafide.
website. That was the website. Okay, so
Oh,
I'm gonna have to call her back.
It fell out my pocket.
That's awesome. Anyway, I'll go back and rewatch and I'll get the name
Oh yeah,
from
true,
her.
True.
It's a herbal supplement.
An herbal tea.
It's
She made it sound like a tea, but
No, it's a supplement. You take 2 pills every single day. It's supposed to build up in your system, all natural. It's from some kind of flower. And maybe it's in your pocket. I don't know. Kilo can't depend
In
on
a quarter
him.
mile, turn right to stay on Bungie Road.
Anyway, the supplement for us PMDD sufferers, maybe it'll work. If you are currently taking that supplement, make sure you comment down below and let me know how it's working for you.
True. Or
Take
Or
the
not
next right to stay on Bungie Road.
Sufferers. If you found something that actually works, spread it on.
Plug
Knowledge
it.
is power.
Plug me. Yes,
Plug me.
knowledge is power. So, no, plug it, like plug it and let me
gotcha.
know.
Where am I going? Right?
You're going straight. You're going this way. So yeah, that's about it.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
I'm going home now. And yeah, so I will catch you on the next update of Melisandra's health journey.
Sorry, we're gonna figure this out.
We're gonna figure it out, guys. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, over and out. I love you mucho. I will catch you on the next one on the flippity side. I will catch you on the flippity flip side. Bye.